Right. Good morning, everyone. In last class, we are discussing about main method entry questions. So we have completed a few questions. Quickly, I will revise and I'll move to the next questions. Right. So it's one of the most important topics of core Java based on interviews. So first, we discussed about what is a main method. What is a main method? All right. What the use of main method? So what the point we discussed? Let me open slide. The main method is a user-defined method with a predefined syntax prototype. It is the initial point of class logic execution. It is a mediator between JVM and Java programmer through which a programmer can inform to JVM what methods must execute, with what inputs it should execute, in which order those methods should execute. Then JVM will take decision to execute. Next, what the use of main method? Main method is used for executing a class as a standalone application by using Java command. Okay. Main method is useless in web application. Even you define main method in web application, it will not execute because web applications are not executed by using Java command. Web applications are executed by server software via browser with a URL request. Hence, the main method is not initial point of web application execution. The initial point of web application execution is service method, servlet request comma, servlet response. Okay, so this is the point we discussed. Then next point we discussed, next question we discussed. Okay, is main method, okay, this is a user defined method or predefined method or both? It's a both, okay? It's a half is predefined, half is user defined. Next, because if say it is a predefined method, in which class main method prototype is declared, it is not declared anywhere in predefined classes. Okay, it is just what you call a contract method between you and JVM. That's all. If the method is not declared anywhere, how JVM can invoke and execute main method? Okay, if it is not declared anywhere, how JVM can invoke and execute? By using reflection API. So there is a concept called reflection API, introspection reflection API concept is there. By using that, it will execute. At this stage, you cannot understand it. In coming classes, I will explain you that. Okay. Uh, Next, then what is the syntax of main method? Public static void main of string array args. Then I ask the question. Okay. Uh, then what the syntax of main method? Okay, main method syntax is public static void main string array args, and also from Java 5 onwards, in place of square bracket you can use 3 dots. Okay, then next, in which predefined class main method defined? It is not defined anywhere. Okay, if the class contains main method with this prototype, then it is allowed, otherwise it throw error. The next here, public static, in which order we can place public and static keywords? Any order you can place, no problem. They are modifiers. Public static allowed, static public is also allowed, but recommended order is public static. The next, why main method has a public? For calling by JVM. Why main method has a static? For providing memory without creating object. Okay, to allocate memory without creating object, and further to call and execute its logic without creating object. Main method has static keyword. But why object is not required for main method? Because main method execution doesn't require object, because its logic is not related to object. It will have logic just to start execution. Okay, it doesn't have any logic related to object. Then next, why main method has a void? To stop returning value from main method, it has return type void. Okay, last class we have stopped here. To stop returning value from main method, returning value from main method is useless, because the value returning from main method will be sent to JVM. JV will not do anything, any operation with the return value. So returning value from a method is 100% useless and waste of the code. Hope you got clarity. And next, some more additional questions I have asked. Okay, why main method as a public? Can we remove public? No. Can we change it to private default protected? No. Why main method has a static? Can we remove static? No. If you remove, what happened? If you remove, can we remove? No. If you remove, what will happen? No compile time error, we'll get runtime error. Okay. Next, can we remove static? No. If I remove static, what will happen? If remove static, what will happen? If you remove static, what will happen? It will no, there is no compile time error, but we will get runtime error. Oh, sorry, here I should add that question. Okay, next, can we remove static and make main method as a non-static? No. Okay, in addition to static, can we add more modifiers to main method? Yes. What are allowed? What are allowed? Final allowed, synchronized allowed, strict fp is allowed. Only these three are allowed. native is also allowed, but you must add native code attaching to main method. Okay, what are the other modifiers are allowed? Four allowed: final, synchronized, strict fp, and also native. But native keyword, if you add, you must attach native code to that, otherwise we'll get exception, unsatisfied linkage error. Why main method return type is void? Can we remove void? If you remove, what will happen? If you remove void, compiler throw error. It is a basic syntax. The next, can we change return type? Uh, can we change void to some other type? Okay, in last class I have completed up to here. Now I am moving to the next point. Are you ready? Up to here I completed in last class. Okay, just I revised it. Now I'm moving to the next questions. Okay, let me open yesterday program. What we were discussing, what the program we created, tester. I hope test program we created for testing all these points. Okay, class test. Okay, now I'm removing void. Save it. Go to command prompt. Open command prompt. Clear screen. Java C. Test.java. Compile or not compile? It is throwing error. If remove public, no compile time error. If you remove static, no compile time error. But if you remove void, it leads to compile time error. Okay? Clear screen. So Java C test.java, it leads to compile time error. Invalid method declaration. Return type required. So void is return type required. Okay. In place of void, can I write any other type? It is a return type. Na? I told you there are eight different types in Java: byte, short, int, long, float, double, char, boolean. Right? Now I'm adding int. If I add int, any compile time error? Yes, there is a compile timer. Compile timer not for int, because you are taking method return type int, you must return value. Look at here. Now missing return statement. Missing return statement. Okay. How can I write the statement here? I should write return statement, return semicolon. If I write return semicolon, then compiler will throw one more error: missing return value. Incompatible types, missing return value, because you are telling that you should return value. Okay, now I'm writing return 5. 5 is a what type? Int type. So 5 and the int are matched. Save it. Any compile time error? No compile time error. But you will get runtime error. But you will get runtime error. Java C test, when you run Java test, you will get runtime error. Look at that. Main method must return a value of type void in class test. Please define main method as like this. Okay, right. So now I am removing this one. So if you return type, you remove compiler throw error. If you take some other return type other than void, you must return that return type value. Then no compile time error, but at runtime will get exception, main method not found. Okay, fine. Can we change void to some other type? If so, what happened? Comma, if you do, if we do, what will happen? Okay, what will happen? No compile time error, but we'll get runtime error. So void related points, I hope you got clarity. 3 questions. Shall I move to the next question? Why main method name is main? Why not like start or begin or initial? Okay, why main method name is main? Generally, as per coding standards, the name of the method should reflect the operation performing by that method. For example, if you want to add, the method name should be add. If you want to subtract, method name should be subtract. If you want to delete, method name should be delete. If you want to deposit, method name should be method name should be deposit. If you want to withdraw, method name should be withdraw. If you want to register, the method name should be register. If you want to reserve some ticket kind of thing, then method name should be reserve. If you want to generate some payslip, then method name should be generate payslip. Same way, why method name is main? As per coding standard, the name of the method should reflect the operation performing by this method. Main method is the main method among all the available methods. Like how your home doors will be there, na? Main door will be there, bedroom door will be there, washroom door will be there, right? Okay, different doors will be there, balcony door will be there. Now your father wanted to tell you, go and close door. Which door? Main door. Then he is telling that, "Arey, go and close main door." Will you close the roadside door, na? Not bedroom door or some other door, right? There should be some identification names must be there. I have so many methods. Among them, what is the initial point execution method? Main method. That's why the method name is named as main. Then you should ask me, okay, sir, then why the name they chosen as a main? Because it's a starting point of execution. They can call it as either start or alias name, synonym begin or a synonym initial. So why they have taken name as a main? Okay, good question. The name main is not Java people chosen method name. It is a conventional method coming from C and C++. Okay, so initially in a Java documents, Java people told C is next to, I mean, Java is next to C and C++. Java is similar to C and C++. When they address the word, when they announcing the statement Java is similar to C and C++, some of the points of C and C++ must copy to Java, na? So that's why they have chosen method name as main. So every C++ developers are starting writing program starts with main method in C and C++. Then in Java also they decided to provide main. But no, only name is conventional, but the prototype is not conventional. The syntax is not conventional, okay? So in C language, we write just a main parenthesis, open, I mean, empty parenthesis, open bracket, closed bracket. In C++, I guess we write either void or int, main of empty parenthesis, open bracket, closed bracket. But in Java, main method syntax is little bigger. How much? You know, public, static, void. Okay, a lot of things you need to write, parameters. So only name is conventional, but complete syntax is not conventional. Okay, hope you understand this point. Let me go on to read the points. Why main method name is main? According to coding standard, the name of the name of the method should convey the operation we perform using this method. Hence, according to coding standards, Sun decided to take this method name as main because it is a starting point of class logic execution. Okay, I hope you can answer this question if interview asks. Interviewer definitely will not ask this type of questions, but this type of questions and answer will give you maturity in the subject. Okay, subject maturity will give to you. Okay, then correct way of coding habits you will get. Okay, then next question, tell me, can I change name of the method main to some other name? Okay, can we change main method name to some other name? Can I change? His voice is low. All people are facing same problem. Is my voice low? Can you please check now? Is it okay? Is it okay now? No, now is it okay? Now is it okay? Check once. Is it clear now? Okay. Still if you are feeling low, let me know. Okay. I just once again reconnected. Now, okay. Now let's move. So can we change main method name to some other name? No. If you change, no compile time error, but it leads to runtime error, right? Now I'm changing method name main to some other name. Okay, let's say yum. The name, then it is considered as our own user defined name, not predefined main method name, right? So JVM consider it as compiler, no error because it's syntactically correct. Compiler verify only syntax. Syntactically it is correct, but JVM will throw exception, main method not found. Okay. Can I write like this? Okay, I will give you as a test case. Okay, already I hope I beat solved. Let me try. Can I write like this? Mine. If I write mine, then compiler throw error. In last class, some of you told that it's a compile time error because spelling mistake. Compiler doesn't know spellings. Hey, Don't feel compiler is not a spelling master, English master. Okay, compiler will see this method syntax is correct or not, this name is valid or not. Yes, this name is valid, there is no compile time error, compiled successfully, executed successfully, main method not found in the class test. Compile successfully but not executed, sorry, will get exception, main method not found, because the name is not main. Okay, its name is mine. Now if you write main, then JVM will execute this method, fine. Why JVM throwing error? Because JVM throwing error with the name MAIN. With the name MAIN, method is not there. Listen, JVM throwing error not because of this method. Okay, some students may be misunderstanding. JVM not throwing error to this method. JVM throwing error because main method is not there. Did you catch my point? Did you catch my point? JVM is not throwing error for this method. JVM throwing error because main method is not available. Okay, remember that. Now fine. Then moving to the next point. Now we have understood public. Next question you guess. Public we understood. Public related all points. Static related all points. Void related all points. Main related all points we have learned. Then now I need to go to the next point. What is that? Why parameters? Okay, now parameter related. Tell me why main method has parameter. All the people aware purpose of the parameter. Do you remember I have defined one method, static void add of. Which operation I want to perform? Addition operation. To perform addition operation, I need some inputs. I want to take those inputs from other programmer. Then you have defined here int a comma int b, and I told you these are called parameters. Parameter 1a, parameter 2b, right? And then I can read values from that parameter and can do calculation. C a plus c, I mean int c equal to a plus b, and then next we can display the result system dot out dot println. Everybody remember system dot out dot println, what do you call a result colon plus C we have written. I hope directly written C, right? Plus operator we didn't use or not, I didn't remember. System dot out dot println C directly we have written. Tell me, like how you define your method with your own parameters for receiving inputs from other programmer, whoever calling this method, same way main method is also having parameter. Now you just quickly tell me why main method has a parameter. Just you tell me yourself why main method has parameters. For taking inputs from whom? Why main method has a parameter? Main method has a parameter for what purpose? For taking inputs from whom? From whom? Add method has a parameter for taking inputs from other programmer, whoever calling add method. Whoever calling add method. Parameters values must be passed by other programmer, whoever calling it. Babu Bujji, who is calling main method? Come on, come on. Who is calling main method? Main method is calling by JVM. Excellent. When JVM calling main method, is JVM taking decision to call main method? No, no, no. JVM will call main method from the command prompt when you run Java command, Java test. When you run Java test, then main method is calling main method. JVM calling main method. Understand? When you programmer execute this main method, by using Java command, JVM calls main method from the test class. Sometimes my project demanding to read inputs at runtime from the end user. My program demanding to read inputs from end user. To read inputs from end user is available where? At command prompt at execution time. From command prompt, if you want to read inputs for this method execution or this class execution, then I have to specify values here. Where? Here. Here I have to specify values. Observe. Here I have to specify values. First value 10 and second value 20. With space separator, I have to specify. Whenever you specify values here, these values are technically called arguments. Okay, what they are called? Arguments. Listen, int a, int b are called parameters. String array args is called parameter. Okay. Int a, int b are called parameters. Now, whenever I call add method by passing inputs 5 comma 6. Now 5 comma 6 is the inputs. Whenever I pass inputs, those input 5 is coming to store in A, 6 is coming on storing in B. Now this 5 and 6 are called arguments. Listen carefully and accept. Int A, int B here are called parameters, and 5 and 6 are called what? Arguments. What is an argument? A input value that you are passing to method parameter are called arguments. What is a parameter? The variables we declared in method parenthesis. The variables we declared in method parenthesis is called parameter. These are called parameters, and the values we are passing as input to method caller. Sorry, method parameters. The values we are passing as inputs to method parameters are called arguments. We don't call them as inputs. We call them as what? Arguments. Remember this word. In the next questions, you have to use this word arguments. Tell me now, 10 and 20 are called arguments because they are inputs. But from where you are passing those arguments? You are passing those arguments from command line. So this line is called what? Command line. That's why these arguments are technically called command line arguments. Okay. Command line arguments. Are simple here. I am teaching core Java. You are calling me as a core Java faculty. Are you catching my point? I am teaching core Java, so you are calling me core Java faculty. You are learning core Java, so you are called what? Core Java student. Okay. Naresh are teaching advanced Java, so people are called Naresh as advanced Java faculty, frameworks faculty, right? Raghu sir teaching microservices. Okay, so my Raghu sir is called what? Microservices faculty and real-time project teaching faculty. Murli sir teaching Oracle, so called what? Oracle faculty. Sudhakar Sharma sir teaching UI technology, so we call what? UI technology faculty. Yes or no? Based on the work I am doing, we are giving name. Same way, now observe here, command line arguments. Whenever you say command line arguments, that means we are passing the inputs to this class from the command line. That's why it is called what? Command line arguments. Is it clear? Now the question, try to answer. Why main method has a parameter? Can you please conclude now? Why main method has a parameters? Why main method has a parameter? For reading inputs for reading runtime values. So these command line arguments we are reading at runtime na. So I can say for reading runtime values. Runtime values means the values we are sending at execution time of the class are called what? Runtime values. The values we are okay. Okay. What is the why main method has a parameter? For reading runtime values from where? From the command line. For reading runtime values from command line for our program execution or from our class or project execution, main method has parameter. Is it clear my statement? Is it clear my point? Can I repeat once again? Why main method has a parameter? Main method has a parameter for receiving or reading runtime values from command line from whom? From end user. From end user. Okay. Let me try to understand that point. Okay. Listen, I'm going to run this program with this entire command line argument structure. Look at here. Yeah, I'll teach you that command line arguments program separately. Okay, diagram and everything I'll give you later, not now. Okay, why main method has parameter? For reading input values at runtime from end user, from keyboard, from command line, main method has parameter. For reading inputs from command line at runtime from end user, from keyboard, main method has parameter. Okay, look at here, I want to run this program now to pass command line arguments. Look at here. I'm going to command line java c test.java. Java c test.java. Look at that. Program compiled successfully. Now I'm executing this program by giving some value. Java test space 10 space 20. After class name, we must give space. For each value, you have to give one separator, 10, 20. Look at that. Output coming what? High. Any error? No. But try to observe now. These values, try to observe now. These values 10 and 20 are going into this main method and stored inside args variable. Hello, are you catching my point? In this main method, I have not read those values. Okay, that's why they are not displayed. If I read and display, then the values will be there on the console. Are you catching my point? But the values are passed into main method. Okay, first point you need to understand why main method has parameter. Main method has a parameter for receiving runtime values from command line, from end user, from keyboard. Okay, the next question, when these values are came, how these values are coming and storing? Why main method has a parameter type array? Tell me now. Why main method is array type? So here I take a normal type, int A, int B, normal type. What the difference between normal type parameter and array type parameter? If you take normal type parameter, I can pass only one value at a time. If you take array type parameter, I can pass multiple values. Are you catching my point? I can pass multiple values. One value and multiple values is the difference. Is it clear my point? Tell me now, from the command line, I will need to read how many values from end user? One value or multiple values? Multiple values. That's why main method has a array as a parameter. Okay, now go and read this point here, please. Next question. Next question. Why main method parameter is array? For reading multiple values. For reading multiple values, 0 to n number of values from end user, main method parameter must be array. Only array can store multiple values. Okay, wonderful. Nice question. Nice answer. The next question, try to answer. Okay, if it is array, it's okay. Then why the type is string? Why type is string? Why not some other type? Why type is string? Why not int? Okay, do you understand my question? Why type is string? Why not int? Listen, if you take int type value, we can read only int values. Okay, if you take int type value, we can read only int values. If I take a string, I can pass any type of value. Int values I can pass, float values I can pass, characters I can pass, string I can pass, boolean I can pass, any type of value we can pass. Is it clear? So string can represent all types of values to store. That's why main method parameter is string. Not only that reason, it is a, main method, when you are reading value from command line, every value coming as a string in every language. You take C language, C++ language, Java, you take Python, you take C#, you take any language you take, the values we are passing from the command line or value passed from the keyboard always will go into the application, into the program as a string type only in every language, not only in Java. Why? Listen, very important point. Operating system can take this value, display this value, store in the file, passing the value, everything in the terms of what? String only. It is a main method. It is a operating system functionality. You take any operating system will pass the values, take the values, display values, everything in the format of what? String. Now, for example, here I'm typing 5. Can you tell me, is this 5 is stored in the is this 5 stored in this text file? Whenever I on the keyboard, when I press 5, 4, 3, anything, any digit or any number I type, in this edit plus, this 5 is, in this notepad, this 5 is what? Is it a text or is it a number? Is it a digit? Can you tell me? It is not a text. It is not a digit. Okay. It is not a digit or it is not a number. It is what? Text. 5 is a text. 6 is a text. They're looking like a digits, but not digits. They are text, is a string. So in editor software or from the command line, from the editor software or from the command line, if you pass any value or if you display any value from the keyboard, once you type any key, the key will be represented as what? String only. So now what the point? Why main method parameter is a string? That is the question we are trying to understand. Why main method parameter type is string? Any value we type on keyboard will be passed into a program as a string type value, and moreover any type of value can be represented as a string type, and further that value can be converted to its own type. Hence main method parameter type is a string. Is it clear? Is it clear this question? Why main method has a parameter? I want to repeat all the 3 questions quickly. Why main method parameter? Why main method has a parameter? For reading inputs from command line, for reading runtime values from command line, from end user, from keyboard, main method has parameter. The next, why main method parameter type is array? For reading multiple values. Next, why main method parameter type is string? Why not other type? Only string can represent any type of value. Only string can represent any type of value. Okay, and moreover, operating system will send every value as in the form of string only. That's why main method parameter type is string. Can I hope all you people understand this point, parameter related point? Please confirm. If you confirm, then I go for the program checking purpose. Now the question is, sir, sometimes I don't pass any values. Then in that case, can I delete this parameter? No, you cannot delete. That is a fixed. Okay, it's a fixed parameter. You cannot delete. Like C language, however you want, you cannot change. It's a fixed. It must be there. Okay, sir. If I don't pass any arguments, what is passing? Empty array will be passed. If you pass values from command line, if you run the like this Java test background, empty array object is created. Empty array object is created, and that empty array object is passed. Compulsory array object should pass. Next, if you run this program with values like 10, 20 like this, then array object is created with values. Array object is created with values. First value 10 or double quotes 10. Can you tell me? First value 10 or double quotes 10? It is a double quotes 10. Second value double quotes 20. I told you it's a string. Double quotes 10, double quotes 20. Now with the two values, now the array is passed. A simple here, it's like a bag here. You can maintain empty bag. This is empty bag. It's like a bag, nothing more. And this is what? Bag with books. Okay, na? Empty bag and bag with books. Is it clear? And now the question. Okay, sir. Now if I pass 10, 20 here, the values are stored in this array, and this array is passed. Where it is storing? Args. Then by using the name args, can I read values? First value, second value, third value, fourth value, I can read? Yes. Now this args is referring to this array. When you pass this array object, JVM, when I run first step, when I run this command, second step, JVM create this array object with the two values. Third step, passing that array object into the program. Fourth step, then array args, parameter name args is pointing to this array. Then now the question, sir, how can we read and display? Okay, how can I read and display this 10 and 20? Listen, array is having index. Array chapter I will teach you. There I will explain you more. Don't get confusion. Okay, don't get confusion. Try to accept now. Array is having each location. This is called memory location. Each memory location contain index. Start from 0. Second location is 1. What the name of this array? This array name is args. And what is the first location name? 0. What the second location name? Second location name 20. Third location, sorry, second location name 1. Third location name 2, like that. Then the name of this array, the name of this location, okay, the name of this location is args of 0. Try to understand. The name of this location is args of square bracket 0. The second location name is what now? Args of 1. Okay, na? Fine. Did you get my point? So tell me, if you want to read this 10, how can you read in the program now? If you want to read this 10, how can you read that value in the program now? Args of 0, then 10 will come. I want its second value. How to write? Args of 1, then 20 will come. Hello? But 10 is coming as a 10 as a string. Come on, come on. 10 is coming as a 10 as a string. 10 is coming as a int as a string. 10 is coming as a string, not as a int. It is looking like a int. Array, already it's a double quotes 10. It's coming as a string, buddy. Okay. Now, if you want to use the 10 as a int value, further you must parse it. You must parse it, means you must convert it. Okay, in YouTube live, one student is asking me question, sir, you called add method, you added those value 5 and 6, result should come 11 now, why it is not coming? Okay, I didn't say maybe. Okay, yeah, actually good point. Yeah, you notice very well. Okay, I might not save this file. Okay, that's why you are not getting 11. Let me save it. Save, then come to command prompt, clear screen. Clear screen. Now compile it, then execute. Okay, now we are getting output 11. Now try to answer. Java test, I am giving 1020. 1020 pass it to the program, but we are not reading. Now I want read. How to read now? System dot out dot println. System dot out dot println. I'm writing here what? Args of 0. And next, system dot out dot println args of 1. Save it. Go to command prompt. Clear screen. Compile, because code change. You have to compile. Compile it and then execute. Execute with values 10, 20. Look at that. Look at their first value 10 coming. Second value 20 coming now in the program. So whatever the values I passed from the command line, those values are now available in the program. But available as what type? Int type or string type? String type. I want to prove that. For that purpose, I am taking int a equal to, okay, int a equal to args of, I'm trying to assign this variable. Args of 0 is a variable now. I'm trying to assign this variable to a. Next, I'm trying to assign this variable to b. Bolo. If I write a and b, then what happened? Tell me. Compiler will throw error, because args of 0 is a string type, cannot be stored in int, because they are different type of values. Then first you compile, you will get compile time error. Incompatible types, string cannot be converted to int. Incompatible types, string cannot be converted to int. Now you should ask a question, sir, how can I convert, sir? Okay, lot of logic you need to write. Why? You need to write lot of logic. The value coming into args of 0 as what? Double quotes 10. Then you need to write lot of logic to remove. You need to write lot of logic to remove this double quotes, this double quote, extract the 10 out of this string object. Okay. You need to write, I need to write, everyone should write lot of logic for removing this double quotes and retrieving the 10. Like how I have written logic, add logic for you and for my client, same way lot of logic I need to write for removing these double quotes. Then tell me, this logic is changing from one developer to another developer? No. You also write same logic, I also write same logic, everyone writes same logic. When the logic is same, Java people should write and give that logic to us, na? Because Java people are telling, but Java is very simple, you don't do anything, everything I will do, they are telling. So Java people has given a special method. Are Buji, you read args of value, args of 0 you read from the keyboard, that value you just pass it to my predefined method. What the method? Parse. The method name is what? Parse int. The method name is parse int. Pass that value as argument to me. You call the method. I already defined the method. You please call this method and pass that value to me. I will execute background logic and return you what value? 10. Return you as int value 10. Okay, now immediate question. Is it C language or is it a Java language? We are using Java. In Java, every method belongs to a class. Na? Every method belongs to one class. You cannot directly have the method like in C language. In C, you call scanf, remember? In C, you call scanf, percentage D, ampersand A, something you write. In C, you can directly, in C directly you can call method, but in Java, you cannot call method directly. It must be part of what? A class. Tell me now, what is the name of the class? Tell me, I want to perform, bank operations. Then the class name must be, I told you, bank. Okay, I want to perform student operation. Then class must be what? Student. Coding standards, naming convention. So the name should convey the operation performing by the class or the method. So this method performing parsing given string as int. That's why method name is what? Parsing. Now you wanted to parse which type of values? Integers. Hence, Sun Microsystem has taken class name as what? Integer. Sun Microsystem has defined class name as what? Integer. Hello? Are you catching my point? Integer dot parseInt is the method name. So now tell me, here parseInt is a method. What type of method, Buji? Can you guess? ParseInt is a method. What type of method? I am calling by using class name. If I call by using class name dot, then the method is what? Static method. Na? Right? Wonderful. You're excellent. Marvelous. Are a predefined method? What type of predefined method? Static or non-static? Static. If it is a non-static, we must call by using integer class object. Okay, I'm called by using class name means it is a static method. Hope you all catching my point. Okay, fine. Now, let us try to apply this point here, okay? Now look at there. I need to write what statement? Integer dot parseInt of args of 0. Okay, now, and here also I should write what? Integer dot parseInt of args of 1. Okay, na? Then down I am writing system dot out dot println. A system dot out dot println B. Save it. Open command prompt. Clear screen. Compile. Look at there, no compile time error. Compile. Execute. Look at that, 2 times displaying 1020, 1020. First 1020 is string type. Second 20 is int type. Is everyone clear? No, typecasting for converting higher type to lesser type or lesser type to higher type, not for incompatible types. Okay, na Manish? Int to double I want to convert, or double to int I want to convert, char to int I want to convert, int to char I want to convert, then typecasting we will use. Okay, then Now all you people are comfortable with this parameter now, main method parameter. So now you got full visualization on main method parameter now. What this parameter, what the use of parameter, when this parameter is used. Okay, when to use this parameter. Okay, if I use parameter, what will happen when the values are filling in the parameter, when values are not filling in the parameter. Is everything clear? So if I run the Java command like this, now let me quickly ask the question from command prompt. When I run Java command like this, empty array object is created and passed as argument to main method, args variable pointing to empty parameter. The next, when I run Java test 10 to 10, array object is created with one value and passing to main method args variable pointing to one value array object. Next, if I call here Java test, Java test 1020, then what happened? Java test 1020, then what happened? Now the value array object is created with two values 10 and 20. That two values array object is passed and args variable is pointing to two values array object. Okay. Next, how can I read those values inside this method? For reading those values inside this method, you have to use parameter name args. First value to read, you must use args of 0. Second value to read, you must use args of 1. Third value to read, you must use args of 2, like that. Array index start from 0. Okay, na? Then I have a question. Inside this main method, I am reading two values, right? Inside this main method, I am reading two values. Very important point, observe. Inside main method, I am reading two values. Then from the command line, to execute this class, I must pass values now. How many values I need to pass? Two values. I am reading values in the main method, but I am not passing the values from the command line. Program compiler, not, I mean, program executed or not executed? Not executed. Okay, here what happened? Empty array object is created, args variable pointing to it. When you say args of 0, JVM is going to array object looking for 0 index location, not available, then it will throw exception. What exception? This index location not available, array index out of bounds exception. Let me show you that point. Very interesting point. Now we are going to cover. Please focus. Please focus. Java test compile, and then I am running this class without giving any value. And now look at the what you're getting. Exception in thread main java.lang. Array index out of bounds exception. Okay, index 0 out of bounds for length 0. Then guess, if I pass one value, only one value I'm passing, Java test one value 10. Tell me, is it executed or not executed? Come on, come on, come on. Now, again we'll get exception for second value. First value 10, you pass, 10 value reading. Okay, 10 value reading, stored. For second, we are getting error. Is it clear? Then next tell me. If I pass two values, no problem. Are you catching my point? Everyone got clarity? Yeah? One second, I want to talk to someone I want to talk to on YouTube. Mr. Levide, did you ride the cycle? Did you ride bike at a time first in your childhood? Did you ride the bike directly? Did you ride the car directly? Mr. Levide, tell me. Can you please talk sometime for me with me? In your childhood, when you born, immediately you started getting up and running on the road. Smoothly you wake up, smoothly you start walking, smoothly you are running on the road. No, right? You are following a process. First you learn, supporting wheels cycle, right? 3 wheels cycle you ride, go and ask your father mother, they will tell. Okay, and then 2 wheels without removing one support wheel you remove and ride cycle. Then now without supporting you are riding. Then later after you become, elder, okay, then you are going for what? Bike. The two after you are getting license. Are you catching my point? So we are following a procedure. Okay, we are following a procedure. Is it clear my point? So this is a new batch. People don't know what is syntax, how to write everything. They should be habituated. Is it clear? So who told you Java is a terrible language? That is your feeling, not our feeling. If Java is a terrible language, why you are here? Why you are disturbing the class? I don't understand. Okay, you continue few classes of mine, then you will fall in love with Java. Maybe you learn from wrong person. Okay, you learn Java from wrong person. That's why you are feeling Java is a terrible. So you continue with me. Okay, you continue with me for few days, few classes, then you will fall in love with Java. Pakka, no doubt. I will assure that. Okay. So maybe you learn from wrong trainer. Okay. So change the trainer and come and join in my class. I will make you Java. I will make you fall in love with Java. Okay. Don't worry about it. So Java is the very easiest programming language ever. Compared to any other programming language, Java is the most easiest programming language. Very clear, clean programming language. People has created wrong thought in you, wrong impression in your mind. Okay, come back to subject. Okay, so because I middle talking to someone, let me announce it. So today I'm starting new core Java batch. So especially I'm telling you, Mr. Levide, please join this class. Okay, please join demo class, so that you will feel the difference. Okay, join this batch today, demo class free, no need to pay single rupee. Join this. So today I'm starting new core Java batch at 9 o'clock, at 9 a.m. today. So join demo class and enjoy demo class, and inform to your juniors and friends who are planning to learn programming language. Okay, any person wanted to learn programming language, I sincerely strongly recommend start learning with core Java. With Java they have to start, so that their life will be very awesome. Okay, if you start with some other languages, you will not become full programmer. If you want to become full programmer, okay, you will become, you should start your career with core Java. That's what my strong recommendation. Okay, and this is the link. This is a shortcut link you can use. Okay, bit.ly core Java -hk. So the shortcut link you can share to your friends, ask them to join. So Java, if Java is a horrible programming language, how Java can sustain these many years here? I don't understand why you people are always misunderstanding Java. How it can be a #1 programming language, and even though there's a lot of competition from other languages, how it can stay as a #1 programming language? Okay, so 25 years completed, still it is going as a #1 language. Even there is a lot of competition from other languages. Okay. Yeah. So let's continue. Let's continue. Come back to the class. Let's continue remaining points because we need to finish main method story today. So please don't hate Java. Java is the #1 programming language, wonderful programming language. You might have learned Java from the wrong trainers. That's why you are feeling very tough. So join my class. You will see difference. Okay, fine. Come back, come back, come back, come back. Ah. So everyone got clarity on okay, how to pass arguments. I want to ask one more question. Let me see how many people give wrong answer. Ready na? How many people give wrong answer? Let us see. Java test 10, 20, 30. I am giving three values. Then tell me, is the third value will go into the Python? I am passing three values. Are these values going into program? Only two values will go or all three values will go? Guess, 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 guess. Two values will go or three values will go? Arre bhaiya, all three values will go. Arrays object is created with all three values and args variable pointing to all three values. But in program, how many values you are reading? Only two values you are reading. Args of 0 and args of 1. Third value is there in the program, but you are not reading. So tell me, what is the rule in running this application? If you are reading values from command line, what is the rule? You must pass number of values is equal to the number of values we are reading in the program. Okay, is it clear? Okay, I want to ask one more question. Let's see how many people can answer. I'm giving Java test with other than integer 10.5, 20.5 I have given. Then tell me, are these values accepted? Any problem in args of 0? No. Args of 0 can read any type of value. Args of 1 can read any type of value. Okay. But any problem to parseInt method? Yes. ParseInt method expecting the string value to be what? Int. The string object implicitly inside double quotes, the value must be int value. Then only it can parse. Inside double quotes, if some float value is there, it cannot parse. It will throw error. So tell me, is it a compile time error or runtime error? Come on, intelligent people, tell me, is it a compile time error or runtime error? It is not compiled time error. Already program compiled. No, we are passing values at runtime. There is no compile time error. That's why I asked the question compile time. Some people feel compile time error. Values are coming at runtime, na? We'll get exception. What is the exception? Java.lang. Number format exception. So tell me, while working with command line arguments application, command line arguments application, okay, I am reading values from command line. So the program is called what? Command line arguments application. What are the two rules we need to follow? Rule number one, we must pass runtime values as many values as we are reading. Number two, we must pass values of type, the type we are reading. If you're reading in, then int type values you must pass. If you are reading float, you must pass float value. If you pass different type of values, we'll get exception. So if you fail first rule, then we'll get array index out of bounds exception. If you fail second rule, we'll get number format exception. Is it clear? You have to remember these points and you have to practice. Are you ready? So shall we develop application now? So I hope you got complete clarity on this point. Now I want you to develop program. Ready? Right. Develop a program. Where is our programs list? Develop Evo Calci project. Develop Evo Calci project by reading runtime values from keyboard, from command line. That's all. Simple program. Let us don't take packages and jar and all. So simply develop Evo Calci project by reading runtime values from keyboard, from command line. Okay. So write on this question. Yeah. So this is a paid batch, not free batch. Okay. It's a paid batch. Fees is 2,500. Core Java with project. It's a fee. It's not a free batch. It is a paid batch. Join demo class. I'll give you all details. Yeah, you must try now. Okay. I'm not going to write the program. You must try. First you try, then I will help you to develop. Make it fast. Yeah, I'll teach Java 8. Okay. I'll teach Java 8. Evening batch will not start now. It take in February. In February, 6 p.m. batch will come. Okay, let us write this program. Okay, now I'm going to rewrite our project. Let me open. I want to take program as a regular simple program. I don't want packages and all. Or else you can work with packages, your wish. Okay, just we need to add, copy, paste. I want to write it as a project 4. RV. RV stands for runtime values. Project 4 runtime values. Okay, and then here, let me write it as now go to remove this bin for sorry, remove this com src com nit hkao b logic. Any change? No change in business logic. B logic, addition logic, no change. Okay, subtraction div logic, no change. Only in user code we need to do change, right? calc.java. Okay, I open it by using edit plus. Okay, let it be there, no problem. Now in calc program, what I need to do here, I should take local variable int a equal to integer dot parseInt of args of 0, and next integer or int b integer dot parseInt of args of 1, right? So what am I doing here? I'm writing one comment, reading values from command line. Reading which values? Runtime values. Reading runtime values from command line. Okay, and in place of 10, what I write? A, B. Here, what you write? A, B. And here, what you write? A, B. And here what you write? A and then B. And I wanted to take int multiplication equal to, okay, can I write like this? Can I write like this? Acha. Okay. Mul result and what? Div result. We need to display them, display. Okay, already there. Not required to write. Sorry. Already there, no need to write. Save it, save it. Now program, save it. Now I need to compile. So go to command prompt, open project directory. Hope you remember commands. Now what I need to do? Java C -d bin src /com /nit /hk /avo user / is it compiled or not? calc.java compile or not compile? Not compiled. We'll get error because the package is not found. Okay, what you need to do? We need to set class path equal to current directory semicolon then src folder, right? In src folder com package is there. Then I have to run now. Now program compile, auto compilation achieved. With auto compilation all Java files are compiled and .class files are created. Okay, and then I want to execute. Can I execute? How can I execute now? Java com.nit. What is the class path? What is the class path we have set? This is the class path. Then I'm running this code with java dot user dot, I should use package name, then java com dot. Will it execute or not? No. You will get error, main method not. The class is not found. Why? Now this dot class file is available in which package? Current directory? No. Available in src directory? No. It is available in bin folder. Na? So you need to set src for compilation and bin for execution. Right, now look at that. Now program executed. I'm getting exception. What exception? Array index out of bounds exception. Class is found and it is throwing error. Array index out of bounds exception. Why? Because we need to pass arguments. How many arguments we need to pass? 2 arguments, but I'm not passing. So now I'm running with 1 value. Again, we'll get exception for index. I'm giving 2 values. Now program successfully executed. 30 minus 10, 200, 0. Then I can pass some other values. Yes. Earlier, if you want to change values, I need to modify code. Do I need to modify now the code? No. I'm giving 120. Look at their values are changed. 120, 80, 2005. Is everyone understood? So tell me, this application is dynamic application? Na? Earlier projects are static. Now this application is dynamic. So hope you all following me. Hope you are following me. Every topic after completed, I am showing the topic how to use in the project, right? So company style only we are learning. Core Java concept we are learning. Immediately that concept we are applying in a project, right? So we have started understanding in a project oriented course, right? So we are not just learning concept, just not learning one test program and leaving. I am teaching you every topic including in project so that you will feel that, okay, you are learning project, and when you get job and join in company, you don't feel tough. Okay, you don't get pressure, you will get pleasure. Okay, we'll get happy to work in company. You will enjoy the company work. Fine. So this is the story about the main method parameter. With the main method parameter, so many points we have learned. So let's try to work once again all points. Now why main method has parameter? For reading runtime values from the command line. Okay, next, why main method has a parameter is array for reading multiple values from keyboard. Why main method parameter type is string array for reading all types of values. Why main, okay, these are the points completed. Then now you can also add some more questions here. Okay, how runtime values are passed into main method as array object. Okay, JVM creates array object with the given values as array object. The next, how can we read those values in main method? How can I read those values in main method? How can I read those values in main method? By using args of 0, args of 1, args of 2. Okay, the next, um, how can we convert, how can we convert past values, past values in their past values to their own type by using wrapper class. What the word? What is the word? By using wrapper class. This integer class is technically called wrapper class. Why it is called wrapper class and all, I'll explain the coming classes. Okay. There's a lot of discussion you cannot understand at this stage. Okay. Then next, by using wrapper class parse int method. By using wrapper class parse method. Okay. Next question. What are the rules we must follow while running command line args application? What are the rules we must follow while running command line arguments application? Two rules we are to follow. Rule number one, we must pass number of values equal to number of values we are reading in the program. Rule number two, we must pass the value type same as the type we are converting. If we convert to int, pass int values. Okay, so these are the questions related to parameter. Now moving to the next point, we applied all these points in the project. Right, tell me why main method parameter name is args. As usual, main method has parameter name must be args because as per coding standards it should represent the values it is storing. Okay, args short form is what? Arguments. It is reading arguments, that's why the name is args. Let me show you all these points here. Okay, next question, let me write here. Main method parameter type. Can we change main method parameter type to some other type? Can we change main method parameter type to some other type? No, not possible. It no compile time error, but we will get runtime error. You know this point. No, if we change main method parameter to int or some other type, compile will not throw error, but JVM will throw error saying main method is not found. If we change parameter type to int or some other type, JVM will not consider this main method as its own required main method. Hence, it feel main method is not available in our class, and then it will throw error and asking us to define main method with the parameter string array. Can we change main method return type to int? Okay, return type to int. Okay, also not possible. You know it, right? Now, can we change public to private or default protected? No. Can we remove static from main method? No. Can we declare main method as final or synchronized strictly of P? Yes, we can do that. Okay, can we declare main method as abstract native? No. Right? The next, can we remove main method parameter? Now look at here. Can we remove main method parameter? No, not possible, na? Right? Can we remove main method parameter? No, if you remove main method parameter, compiler doesn't throw error, but JVM will throw error. Next, can we change, or you can say, can we remove square bracket? Can we remove square bracket? No. If you remove square bracket, it is considered as not main method, right? So those questions I mentioned here. Can we remove only square bracket from main method? No. Next, can we place square bracket before args? Yes. After args? Yes. Before string? No. Okay. Next, can we remove return type void and main method name? No. All of these questions we have covered. Okay. Why main method parameter name is args? Okay, it is also coding standard. The value we are passing to a main method parameter is called argument. Main method parameter is meant for receiving multiple values or arguments. Hence, the main method parameter name as args, short form of arguments. Can we change its name from args to some other type? Yes. It is a name we are defining. Okay, it is a name we are defining. Okay. Okay, it can be take anything, args or hurry or anything you can take. Already we tested earlier, right? In main method syntax, which part is allowed to change? If we change, we should not get compile time error, runtime error. You are allowed to change only args. Okay, two things you can do change. Number one, square bracket place you can place 3 dots, and args place any name you can place. Only parameter name args or square bracket to 3 dots, except args. If you change or remove other parts of the main method, will get either compile time error or runtime error. Okay, now listen. This is the complete interview question. This is the compulsory asking SCJP question in interview in SCJP exam. So this is the question asked by the Sun Micro system. Okay, whatever the knowledge I have shared up to now, I promised you that core Java, every point I will teach you, not only just at Java level, not only just interview level, also will teach you at a certification level. 1500 plus entry questions with OCA and OCP certification bits also I'll cover, I promise you. On main method, Sun Micro system, in OCA exam, they're asking this question. Okay, where is that? It lost. Okay, 1 minute, buddy. Let me open. Yeah, this is the question they're asking. Can you please try to answer it? Now, what the question? Following fragments, which is compiled or which is executed. Look at that. Public static void main string 3 dots a, public static void main string dot star a, public static void main string 3 dots a, public static void main string square bracket 3 dots a, public static void main string 3 dot square bracket a. How many of the code fragments inserted independently at line number 12? Compile. Now, can you please look at this statement? What the question they're asking? Execute or compile? Compile. Okay. How many of the code fragments inserted independently at line number 12? Compile. So you have to verify for JVM point of a syntax point of view. Syntax point of view you have to verify. Tell me first line is syntactically correct or not? Yes. Okay, string array 3 dots a, space is not required, it is allowed. Now second syntax, right or wrong? Wrong. Dot star not allowed. Wrong. Tell me, with 3 dots space, is it allowed? Yes. Tell me, with the square bracket 3 dots allowed? Yes. Both combination allowed, already be verified. And next, 3 dots square bracket allowed? Not allowed. First square bracket and the 3 dots. 3 dots must be always end. Okay, if let's say question is given, how many fragments are executed? Executed means you should not only consider syntax, you must consider the regular flow of JVM. And then first one, string array allowed. Second one, not allowed, compile time error. 3 dots allowed. And now square bracket 3 dots combination not allowed. If compile, 3 options are correct. If execute, 2 options only correct. Is everyone understand? Everybody got clarity? Yeah? So tell me, so we are learning every topic at a core Java concept level, and then using this concept in the project level, and then finally interview questions and also SCJP question. Every point I'm covering. So just believe me and practice every day. Enough. You will get success. I told you, I will make sure that your first interview is the last interview. Okay. After once our batch, our course completed, you don't find any new point failing in the interview. Okay. Every point asking by the interview, every question asking by interview, you will know it. And now, next question. In place of square, how many dots are allowed? 3 dots are allowed. Less than 3 dots or greater than 3 dots, it's error. Okay, next. Is it possible to place 3 dots after string, before args and after args? No. 3 dots after string allowed, before args allowed, after args not allowed, before string not allowed, without space is also allowed. And next, is it possible to place square bracket and 3 dots in both main method? Yes, it is possible. No compile time error, but we'll get runtime error. And the rule is always square bracket must be first, 3 dots must be always in the last in the list. It is right, it is wrong, it is right, it is wrong, it is wrong. And next, in a single Java file in all classes, can we define main method? Yes. No compile time error, no runtime error. Main method is executed from class. Which are you running? Already we discussed this point. Class A main method, class B main method, class C main method. Now in all classes, I can define main method and you can dot class file created. Class A main method executed from class B. Class B main method executed from class B. Class B main method executed from class C. And next, is it possible to call and execute main method by programmer? Yes. How? Class name dot main of new string of 0. Okay, already we discussed this point, so I'm running fast. Next, can we overload main method? Yes, we can overload main method. Then which main method is executed? String array parameter main method is executed. Remaining 2 methods are not executed. You must call it. Okay, then okay, these are the points. Okay, now I need to discuss some more points. Please try to, first of all, look at here. All points are comfortable you. Can we remove parameter? Can we change parameter normal variable type? Can we change parameter from string array to some other type? Can we change parameter names to some other name? Can we add throws exception to main method? Yes. Why type of exception are allowed to add? Okay, any which type of, okay, what type of exceptions, why, what type of exception is allowed? Exceptions are allowed to add any type of exception we can have. What is the right order to place public and static? Which part of main method we can change? Okay, what is the enhancement added in main method in Java 5 version? That is three dots. Three dots where are is the enhancement we got. Identify syntax and compile time errors. Okay, can you please quickly, okay, look at the JVM quickly. JVM, I mean, try to quickly understand, compile and execute at these points. Already we discussed, okay? Already we discussed. Just quickly, I'm showing you once again. First one writer, yes. Second one writer, yes. Third one writer, yes. Fourth one writer, yes. Static public. Fifth one write, yes. Sixth one write, no. Arcs is not allowed. Square three dots not allowed after arcs. And next public static when dot star not allowed. Square three dots compile but not executed. And next int array compile but not executed. Main compile but not executed. Final allowed compile and executed. Look at this, a danger point. Like in C language, in Java, can I add array size here? No. Okay, compiler throw a wrong syntax. Can I make my name Hari NIT? Yes. Okay, can we take private? No. Can we take return type int? No. No compile time error, runtime error. No compile time error, runtime error. Can I remove public static? No compile time error, runtime error. Can I add public static final strict AFP? No compile time error, no runtime error. Next, abstract compile time, no compile time error, but runtime error. Okay. Next, so sorry, it's a compile time error. Public static combination you cannot use compile time error. Static and native, static and native, static and native, no compile time error, but we'll get runtime error. Okay. Next, can I add throws class not found exception, arithmetic exception? Yes, you can add, no problem. Okay. So now, can you please look at here and tell me what is the statement not allowed inside the main method? What is the statement not allowed inside main method? Tell me, what is the statement not allowed inside main method? Array, main method is what type of method? Main method is void method. If it is a void method, what statement is not allowed? Return value semicolon not allowed. Okay, return value semicolon not allowed. Return value semicolon. Return semicolon is allowed. No problem. Okay. Main method is a void method. Return semicolon is allowed. Save it. Go to command prompt. Go to command prompt. Clear screen. Compile. Okay. cd dot dot c. Okay. Java c test dot java. Compiler not throwing any error. And also executed successfully if I give value 1020. Okay, clear screen. The next, I am writing return value semicolon. Return 5 I have written. Now compiler will throw error. Compiler will throw error. You cannot return value, unexpected return value because return type is void. See, compile time error, runtime error, both will not come. If a compile time error coming, there is no runtime error. Na? 12th is what? It's a compile time error. It's a wrong syntax. Array syntax, array size you cannot mention in Java. Okay, let me write here 5. If you write 5, compiler will throw error. Once you get compile time error, there is no runtime error. Square bracket expected why you are writing 5. Okay, then next try to observe here. Next questions. In a single Java file, can we create multiple classes? Yes. If we create multiple classes, if we create multiple classes in single Java file, can we define main method in all classes? Yes. If it is allowed, from which main method, from which class main method executed, whichever class you are running. And then next, can we call main method explicitly? Yes. What are the rules to call main method? If what will happen if you pass negative number, negative array size exception? What will happen if you call main method in its own body? The stack overflow error. Can we call main method by passing null as an argument? Yes. What will happen if you pass null as an argument to main method? Nothing happen. If you read args variable in main method, you will get null pointer exception. Okay. Can we overload main method? Yes. If you overload main method, which main method is executed? Can we execute other main methods? Yes. Can we overload two main methods in the same class with a square bracket and 3 dots? Overloading point. Please look at here. Please look at here. It's important point. Now, I am overloading main method here. I'm defining class A. It's very interesting point, class A. I'm writing public static. Public static void main of string array args I have written. Now tell me, can I overload main method with the same signature? No. Compiler throw error na? Duplicate method. Already you know this point. Duplicate method. Java C test.java duplicate method. Main string array args is already defined. Now, in place of square bracket, I am writing 3 dots. Is it allowed or not? Chalo, chalo, chalo. Come on. Is it compiled or not compiled? Is it compiled or not compiled? Not compiled. Because square bracket and 3 dots both are same. Yes or no? Square bracket and 3 dots both are same. It's not compiled. It's not compiled. It's not compiled. Look at the Java C test.java. Compiler throw error. Cannot declare both main of string array and main of square bracket because both meaning is same. Everyone got it? Yeah, both meaning is same. That's why compiler not allow. Okay, right. So can we overload two main methods, or can we overload main methods? Can we overload main method in the same class with the square bracket and 3 dots? Answer is no. What the syntax difference between square bracket and 3 dots? If you use a square bracket, you must pass array object. If you use 3 dots, you can pass a value directly. Okay, let me show you that point also. One more time, I want to do revision. Okay, I am taking array object. Okay, array as a syntax. If you want to call this method, what to do? You have to use a class name na a dot main of. You must pass string object explicitly like this. New string array floor bracket double quotes a comma double quotes b like this. You have to pass. Explicitly array object you must create. Save it. Go to command prompt, clear screen, test Java C test.java compile, and then Java tester with values 10 and 20 we need to pass, of course. And now look at there, no exception. Now I am going to pass the value directly. Okay, I'm not going to create array object. I'm trying to pass value directly. Double quotes a comma double quotes b. Directly string values I'm passing. Is it accepted or not accepted? Not accepted. It will throw error. Java C test.java compile, compiler throwing error. Main method in class A cannot be applied to given types. You need to pass array object. And next, can I call main method without passing any arguments? I'm removing argument. 0 arguments I'm passing. Is it accepted or not accepted? Not accepted. It throwing error once again. Okay, look at, I'm getting error. Main method in class A cannot be applied to given types. Required string array. Now I am commenting array object and I'm using 3 dots. If I use 3 dots, what the meaning of it? Call this main method by passing 0 to n number of strings. Okay, 0 to n number of strings. Look at there, save it. Now all the 3 lines, no compile time error. No compile time error, observe, compile successfully. So what is the difference in syntax of square bracket and 3 dots? If you take square bracket, you must explicitly create and pass array object. If you take 3 dots, you no need to create array object. Either you can create array object and pass, or directly value pass, or 0 values you can pass. It is accepted. So these are all the points you have to practice once so that you will remember all points. Okay, na? Next, can we execute main method at the time of class loading? Yes, we can execute main method at the time of class loading. This question I will cover in the coming classes. Okay, what is the syntax to call main method from static block? If JVM can execute only main method, why JVM execute only main method? Why it cannot execute user defined static, non-static methods automatically? Already told you this point. JVM don't know which method to execute, at what time to execute, how many times to execute, with what inputs to execute. That's why JVM never execute our user defined methods. It will execute only main method. Next, explain how main method is a mediator method between program and JVM. So to execute this user defined method, we need to inform to JVM. Okay, so that's why the JVM is main method is acting as a mediator method. Okay, next, if you create our own class with the name string, okay, these are all the questions you cannot understand. In coming class I'll explain. Okay, right. So these are the little heavy questions. Up to now, whatever I have explained, all these points are comfortable to you? Up to now, whatever the points we discussed with the main method, all questions are comfortable. Now when you see main method prototype, now at this stage I want you come to a stage when you see main method prototype. When you see main method prototype, now will you, is your eye comfortable with all the points? Okay, why public, why static, why void, why main, why string, why array, why args? Okay, how JVM call Main method, what values are passing. If I want to pass more values, how can I pass? How to read? Is everyone comfortable with the main method? All questions. If interviewer asks the question, talk something about main method. Can you talk? What is main method? Why main method? How to create main method? What rules do you want to follow main method? Why each part? Okay. I want you come to that stage. Okay. Wonderful. Wonderful. Super. So we have completed successfully. Okay. Main method interview questions. Okay. Someone is asking question, sir, when whoops starts? Don't you feel these are the whoops? What do you mean by whoops? I don't understand. Who is that? Ask the question when whoops starts. Suresh Ganipi Setti. Mr. Suresh Ganipi Setti. Don't you feel these are not object-oriented programming? Then what these are all? What is your syllabus in whoops? Can you please tell me? What do you think about whoops? Hello? Hello, mic testing 1, 2, 3, 4. Are you ask question and keep silent? Huh? Don't you talk? You ask question, I am answering to your question, but you are not talking. Have you discussed these points? Have you discussed these points? Have you discussed all these points or not? Are these not whoops? What do you feel by whoops? Don't bring your academic dirty knowledge to Java class, Rababu. Did we discuss these all points or not? In your academics, your lecturer has injected one wrong thought in your mind. Whoops means encapsulation, inheritance, polymorphism, abstraction. That is not whoops, Rababu. That is whoop principles. Whoops means object-oriented programming. Are these not programs? Object-oriented programming. These are all the programs, Babu. These are the projects we are developing. These are object-oriented programming only. So if you are in a feeling that object-oriented programming not yet started, that's you are in a wrong thought. Okay, change your mind. Okay, so now look at here. We have completed main method interview questions. Main method related all points we have completed. Don't come to the class with your syllabus, Rababu, okay? You are bacha in front of me, Rababu. Please realize that. You are the number one bacha in front of me, okay? Your age is not equal to my experience. Change your mindset. Okay, so these are the questions we have covered as part of main method interview questions. So as I told you, 27. Here 27 all I mentioned, but I covered more. So totally we have completed how many concepts? Can you please list out what the concepts we have discussed up to now as part of Java programming language, object-oriented programming language. First we discussed about programming elements. Let me quickly revise. Okay, and then we learn packages, and then we learn import statement. Okay, and then we learn jar file creation, and then we learn projects development. Okay, And then we learn here 1 minute. We learn source file structure, and then we learn class, static keyword, new keyword, and object. Object means object-oriented programming. Then next, we discussed about methods creation and their execution. Okay, class, keyword, static keyword, new keyword, and object, and methods creation and their execution we discussed, right? And then we also learn executable jar file, we discussed. Okay, we discussing all these points. I don't know what is your mindset, dirty mind. Okay, when you people will change about. Like whenever anybody asks when whoops starts, I frustrated like anything. If you are nearer to me, I would slap you like anything. Useless fellows. Are you don't feel these are programming? What do you think about whoops? Because you learn whoops in a wrong way, that's why again you join the course here. Again you want me to teach the same way. And we completed now main method related points, main method points. Without knowing these points, can I enter it into programming? Okay. So we completed main method, and the next, you want me to continue remaining points or you want me to skip? Choice is yours. If you want encapsulation, directly I'll start encapsulation. You like me to skip? I'm ready to skip. You are eagerly waiting for encapsulation heading, polymorphism heading, abstraction heading. After learning those headings, you will feel that, yes, I learned. What the use of that knowledge? Useless knowledge. In every batch, I'll find one useless fellow. In every batch, I am going in a flow. These people will put one speed breaker, saying that, sir, when that starts, then go and join Whoop course, right? Not Java course. You join Java course and don't want to learn Java. Join a special course called object-oriented programming. You wanted to buy mangoes, come to mango shop. Don't come to apple shop. Yeah, tomorrow we need to learn about all points related to system.out.println. Okay, system.out.println, system.out.println. This is the statement tomorrow we are learning. I'll show you some screens so that you will get interest to continue class tomorrow. I know you are lazy fellows. Father giving food, mother giving preparing food, time to time eating and he is sleeping. Nothing do you do. When you find a faculty who is ready to teach everything, you should feel enjoyed. You feel happy, but rather you will feel sad. Dirty fellows. Look at here. We are going to discuss tomorrow the complete depth about system.out.println. Complete depth. Okay. So much internal architecture, complete details of system.out.println, internal architecture of how system.out.println is working with the complete memory diagram, the flow of the diagram going to explain tomorrow. Tomorrow you will enjoy peaks. If you come with a mind to learn, Okay, if you come to the class with a mindset to learn, you will enjoy. If you come to the class with a mindset when this starts, don't come. I told you in the beginning day when you take admission, if you want to follow me, join class. I don't follow you because I want success. You want failure. I want success. If you learn all these points, then only get success. Then only can survive in the company. Then only you can move from Java to any other language, Python or some other. Right. Whatever we discussed related to main method, all points are there in your material. Let me show you. Open Xerox material 1. Open Xerox material 1. Today discuss main method, all points are there in Xerox material with clear notes with the slides. I'll tell you page number. Yeah. Main method related points. Page number 80. Yeah, main method string array size is depending on number of strings you are passing. Chandu, are you there? Main method string array size is depending on number of strings you are passing. If you pass 2 strings, 2 string based size, okay? Okay, I'll tell you in the data type chapter. Page number 82, all points are there clearly. Look at there, the values are passing A, B, coming here. This value AB, this value CB, right? All points are clearly have explained. So tomorrow we'll start learning Java printing statements. Okay, system.out.println. Thank you. Hope you enjoyed today class. This week classes are very important. Please don't miss, okay? This complete week classes are more important and a lot of programming points are coming, okay? Don't miss. We completed 11 topics. 11 topics we completed, almost 180 plus questions we have learned. Yes or no? Almost 180 plus questions we have learned. Maybe 200 already crossed because jar file interview questions I have not included. So almost 200 plus questions may be crossed already. Okay. So every point I'm teaching you very important for your career. So if you come to the class to learn what I am teaching, you will enjoy. If you are coming to class to learn whatever you like, don't come, please. Stay away from me. I'm not suitable for that. Okay. I'll teach what is required for your career setup, what is required for your projects to develop, not what you don't know, what you tough. Okay. So I'm following procedure. This is syllabus is the procedure I'm following. If you want to follow, continue the class. If you don't want to follow, just stay away from the class. Don't disturb the class. Thank you. That's all for the day. See you tomorrow. And today I'm starting at 9 o'clock, new Core Java batch. Please inform to your juniors. Ask them to join. So this is our link. Okay, this is the class link. And this is the link for your juniors to share. Thank you. See you all. Bye-bye.